Hi guys, it's Reality Pearl here. I think it's time I live up to my name, okay? You all know how I've always called out the Real Housewives of Abuja cast and crew about their drama or the lack of it. They've been giving us manufactured highlights so far. Get ready because it's time for tea, okay? After episode 9 aired, a lot of viewers had, a lot to say about the way it ended, i.e. Tutu and Princess talking about OJ's alleged fake life. Apart from OJ posting on her Instagram, it's been mostly crickets from the other ladies, Tutu and Princess. OJ posted on Instagram, she said, all fingers are not equal, all booties are not equal, all faces are not equal, all mindsets are not equal, all backgrounds are not equal. Love yourself regardless of how you feel about another woman's presence. Tired of women and their drama. She was kind of addressing what happened at the end of episode 9, especially because a lot of people had a lot of things to say about Tutu. Someone said, imagine going to someone's party just to step aside and start gossiping about the host. Tomorrow you want to argue that you have morals. Another said, all Princess fans suddenly have a problem with OJ because their fave was gossiping with Tutu about the possibility of her being fake. The same OJ you all swore brought nothing to the show. Suddenly they are all like, I always knew she was fake. Shut. After that, she made a few other posts actually, talking about that same issue very subtly. Fast forward to the last episode, episode 10, and OJ obviously could no longer take the criticisms. If you've not seen any of my recaps on The Real Housewives of Abuja, try and catch up on it. But I'm going to link episode 10 up right now. A lot of people were beginning to question if OJ was being real on the show. It didn't help that OJ brought some questionable diamonds and tried to sell a ring to one of the women for $26,000. At this point, almost all the ladies challenged the authenticity of the diamonds and if she was actually the owner of the merchandise she claimed. After episode 10 aired, OJ took to her Instagram to say, the Real Housewives of Hate and Defamation of Character. The fact that I didn't know how envious and hateful this low-life degenerated scum of the streets is. Calling me a liar and her twin, Princess. I respect your mother, so I will caution my words. I can't even deny that I had a soft spot for you, but you fooled me well. Even the phone call, acting like you cared, was for camera. Scary world. Tutupie calls me and says, OJ, see, you're like a big sister. The other ladies are saying you're a liar. They are just jealous. I want to be able to defend you because I know you. My sister told me you live large, blah, blah. All sorts of nonsense. I said, Tutu, I don't care. First of all, Posharella Gems is one of my small businesses I'm showcasing to the world. I sell all types of jewelries, diamonds, gold, silver, costume jewelry. Arafa has asked me for forgiveness and I have forgiven because I was so hurt by her, particularly because I didn't expect it from someone I have known and supported her own business. I thought she was just supposed to cheer me on, knowing fully well that they were not my clients, but no love lost. Please take a close review of all the ladies' jewelry. Who can really speak on what is real and not? Why does it bug your mind? My goodness. Content creator says, OJ, bring your jewelry business. Use this time to showcase one of your businesses. I said, okay, let me grab some of my jewelry in all settings and show it on the show for clients who can afford whatever kind. Is that a wrong thing to do? Women so jealous and pretentious. Focus on your own growth and hustle. Don't let me prey upon you. Dear viewers, I hope you realize none of these ladies were really purchasing or trying to buy. It was just to be aired on the show for me to showcase my business, and the jealousy and hate comes in as women can't be happy for another woman who the spotlight is on. For those of you who are saying I kept them for 1 hour, I waited for them for 6 hours the same morning on the same day of the listening. All the housewives can confirm this statement. I delayed them for 1 hour. I was hosting. I wasn't even supposed to host back to back. I was in the studio, exhausted. Everyone has been late or kept everyone waiting. At Arafat's event, I waited in the car and was asked to go back. At Comfort's event, we waited in the car, not because Comfort wasn't ready, but we know who wasn't ready. We waited. At Samantha's event, she arrived late for a definitely good reason. At Princess' event, they said, wait, she is not ready. Have you heard me talking about that pettiness? I don't have time for small talk. So who hasn't been late? We all just had one job obligation, period. I still smiled and supported everyone regardless. And people don't know what really goes on behind the scenes, so they can't blame some. Anyways, enjoy your opinion. And then again, I said, Club Victoria wanted to host me and an American boxer. She's lying. She's fake. My God. Need to check for the owner's Instagram and tag him. Why should I lie? What on earth for? Just can't wrap my head around it. Joke's on you. The post that OJ made on her Instagram has since been deleted, so I was not able to get any comments from there. To which Princess replied, I really didn't want to do this, but you've been asking for it. I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible because everyone knows I don't hold back. OJ, fake minister of happiness, because you're bitter within. Bless your little heart. It's funny and alarming how you've wrapped yourself up in so many lies and turned it into your version of reality. Then the nerve to bring my mother into it. How dare you? You are definitely a candidate for immediate psychiatric intervention. Stop being delusional and desperate. Many are mad but few are roaming. You should be thanking me for convincing the other women to show up for you after inviting us to Lagos and arriving almost 2 days late. I thought you were a good person, hence why I've had your back in many occasions, yes, including the conversation with Tutupie. Since the show aired, you have been running around trying to convince people on how bad I am, but thank God no one believes you. Instead, you're seen as a vindictive person. I called you a number of times to explain the situation and even apologized to you for whatever role you think I played. Please, what exactly was my unforgivable crime? I told you about everything, so you have the opportunity to clear it on camera, but your heart is so bitter towards me, and you're so hell-bent on chasing clout and seeking validation, all for a pity party. Well, enjoy. P.S. I wasn't late for my event. I had a grand entrance, honey. The event that was supposed to start by 2 p.m. eventually started at 6 p.m. because once again you came late, and I had to wait for all of the ladies to arrive. You kept my other guests waiting. We all know you don't value people's time, but at this point, you should own it and apologize when you do, instead of acting pretentious and oblivious. You desperately want me to be your enemy, but sis, be bold enough to face your true enemies, because you and I both know I'm not the one to play with, and that's on period dot on caps lock. This is the first and last you would hear from me. See you at the reunion. Someone said you invited people to an event in another city and arrived more than 24 hours late. As if that wasn't enough, you arrived at your music event more than an hour late and acted all arrogant and selfish. You met a guest leaving and couldn't show remorse and apologize. Kudos to the ladies for their patience. Lord knows that if I'm in their shoes, you will arrive Lagos to meet an empty room, because we will all be on our way back to Abuja. Another person said, I wonder why people believe what OJ says, Sha. She and Auntie Caro are friends. We all saw how Caro lied on national TV. Tutupie replied under Princess' post. She said, wait, what did I miss? Is the toothless bulldog barking again? Child, I blocked her delusional lying ass months ago, so I don't see shit. However, isn't it expected that her delusional self thinks she's in a movie, forgetting we were all part of behind the scenes? Lord, I couldn't keep up with her selective amnesia, is why she's blocked. It seemed that wasn't enough for Tutu as she went ahead to rant on her Instagram page a day later. She said, OJ Liarella, you lied so much to cast and crew, you became a joke on set. Sis, everyone was laughing at you. For 8 weeks, you played around production and couldn't provide a house to shoot in. Instead, Nasoso activities planned outside, so nobody gets to come to the no house. You complained about the hostel, and I think this is hotel, but whatever. But I guess you couldn't afford to move to a better place, so you stayed and couldn't even feed yourself, OJ. So I invited you to dinner at Sirocco, asked you to eat whatever you wanted, and as usual, you even had takeout on my tab, since you're never sure of your next meal. I told you there's a lot of stories on how fake and funny you are with all the lies you told that didn't add up to your storyline. I personally had 2 scenes with you, so you lied less to me. One at 41, which you never shopped at. Quit lying, please. You bought nothing. And the other at my crib. After my staycation that I spent good money to host, you called to report everyone's role in gossips about me, but omitted yours. I'll save that for reunion because I want to see you shiver in real life. Deliverance. OJ, you dressed like 100 people at a time because you were dealing with jinns. 127 personalities, like you said. You're insane. How do you even keep up? Didn't you call and ask for the money you gave back in front of the ladies the next day and sold them for chunkily 50K? Didn't you say, thank God I told you what happened in the club with Samantha? At least you know not to bring your men around her. I can go on, but this is a start to what I have for you come reunion. I'll demolish you if you don't quit playing with my name and in my face. Don't gas me up to completely expose you. You must be mental, thinking I was ignoring you because I have nothing to say. You begged me to forgive you for roles you played. Unfortunately, I had to take my own pound of flesh, is why I constantly kept coming for you regardless. You're not going to play me on cameras and come and beg me behind behind cameras. What of the boys you rent from Wuse markets to play NGO to scam people? Leave me alone cause I'm not the one or two. Someone replied under Tutu's post saying, Chai, those boys, my friend told me about them and they were not looking as if they know her. And Tutu replied, cause they don't. Hired boys from Wuse Market. I found some of them. Yes, I did. Another person said, from the beginning, I knew there was more to OJ. But the lady knows how to mask her issues. The shopping experience blew her cover because how can you invite someone to shop and you yourself did not even buy a single thing, not even a singlet? Someone said, I'm so happy about this post because it's long overdue. From the shopping experience, I just knew it. Discussing about the listening party without any song or record available. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed her body and eye language when she was questioned about the jewelries and she couldn't answer directly. It's the audacity to host the ladies and not show up for over 24 hours. She kept proving Tutupie right all the time because Tutupie is indeed right. And Tutupie replied, spot on. She said out of the cast who wears diamonds. This heifer knows I was rocking original choppered and AP time pieces. But of course, since she's fake, she will assume nobody knows what's real. Ha ha ha. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think of this whole drama that started after the Real Housewives of Abuja episode 10 aired. Do you think Tutupie was wrong to have called OJ out like that? Especially because OJ said Tutu was a different person when she was with her. Tutu never made it look like she had a problem with her. She said Tutu would even tell her that the other ladies are saying so, and that she always defends her. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching and see you soon.